Yebo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! You're fainting. What's so scary about it? Don't fall, mother.
I need some fresh air.
You're going to be great. Allah kumkama swin'wani. Ma swi tiva ku yi leswi.
A swi vonaki kahle. I mask.
Hey, mask, phepha. Ri huma ku ka doctor. Ri komba ku leswi nga khwirini.
Oh, leswi nga khwirini na munhu. A wu swi tiva ka swona. Himeli xitukulundhuwa.
We have a business proposal that we think would be beneficial.
Okay.
Yeah, hence, but we also needed him because of his expertise. Mara, I can't see you properly. Oh, yeah. Because as long as he can hear, yeah, it's gonna be a family business. Yeah. Wait, fair proposal. Wait, why was seeing you alone? Can you see? All right.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, guys.
It was like 5 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, wow. How are you like? I'm at 6.
I know.
Exactly. Okay. Little happy. That's it. Do you take the picture on the side? Okay. That's it. Welcome to week 11. This is how my belly looks. There's no belly yet, but we can clearly see there's a mini bump here. So how do I feel? I feel great. The past few weeks have been difficult. The past few weeks have just been so tiring. But now at week 11, my body is starting to regain its strength. I think it's because I'm now entering into the second trimester, so I feel great. Even now I feel like I look great. I looked tired a month ago, but week 11, it's good. See you in week 12. Hi guys, welcome to week 12. Whoop, whoop. Baby is growing. Let me not hold it and force it, guys. I'm sure you can see just a tiny bit. Nani, I am feeling so good. Like, guys, I'm great. You know, 11 weeks, I forgot to tell you that in the beginning months, or in the beginning weeks rather, I was like burping like no one's business. Oh my gosh. But now on the right, guys. Monday I'm like flying high. You know, I have absolutely nothing. It's just one njenya. Sometimes when you sleep, you feel a bit of pain. You even start to worry. Ooh, is my baby alright? But honestly, it just lasts for like five minutes or less. And that's like very mild pains. It's not like I'm dying type of pain. So, but anyway, this is week 12, 3 months. So yeah, I can't wait to see. Actually, I feel like this baby might be a big baby, you know, for some reason. Unless maybe plus my cover together, it just makes, you know. Let's see. Oh Lord, God, I'm starting to lose my shape. Wow, guys. Okay, I didn't realize, like, now I'm starting to see. Anyway, see you at week 13. Bye. To week 13. Yeah, mommy and baby are doing so well. We are not sure about daddy, but we good. Oh guys, I'm just tired today. Nothing to do with the pregnancy, and yeah, constipation. Oh, bad. So anyway, baby, today this is week 13. Can we see?
The jacket is blocking.
Sorry. Okay, this is week 13 now. Yeah, but I've noticed in the morning my tummy is actually much flatter, and then in the afternoons it's like, hey, double the size. But I googled, apparently it's normal, has to do with muscles. So anyway, see you at 14. Tomorrow we'll be seeing the baby and we'll be hearing the heartbeat. That's exciting. And we'll see a full baby inside mommy's tummy. Alright, see you next week, guys. Are you taking? Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Hi guys, welcome to week 15. Woo! Here is mommy and his baby. Baby is showing fully now. There is no doubt that there is a baby that is growing. Last time we did a video, we said we're gonna be going to the doctor, and we saw baby, and baby is like sucking his or her thumb. We ain't sure, but that is exciting. Something I was just thinking about, I thought I should share, is how it actually feels to be pregnant. Does it feel like I am carrying a person at this point in time at 15 weeks? No guys, I don't feel it. I just feel like I have a big tummy, like, you know, when you're full but you're not over full. Yeah, that's all it feels. It feels like you're bloated but not in a bad way. Yeah, so I honestly, it doesn't feel any different than the next person who is not pregnant. So yeah, so maybe next time I'll think of another question. So here is baby at week 15. Welcome to week 17. Woo-woo. Baby is really growing. I do not know if you see this, but baby is growing. We are over 4 months, which means obviously we're in the second trimester, and the pregnancy is really good. But guys, 17 weeks is showing me flames. I am not sleeping. If I sleep this side, it's painful. Like this, it's painful. By the time, painful. So honestly, it's uncomfortable. Just my sleeping patterns, and that's it. But I think at this point, I am feeling the baby move. But it's just one of those things. You hear a little movement, but then you touch your little thing, like, you know, when someone's trying to knock, but then like it's far. It feels like that. It's like we're trying to knock, but like super far. But I believe in the next few weeks we'll be able to see the kicks and feel them and be sure. So yeah, so this is how 17 weeks look on baby Z. That's the name. His or her name, baby Z. Alright, thank you. Welcome to week 19. 19 in a few days. This is how baby looks. Baby is really growing. Baby is sitting somewhere here, guys. So yeah. But anyway, I'm feeling okay. Not too great because I'm sleepy. I don't sleep anymore because yeah, every time I sleep, I just wake up. Anyway, I just was thinking about something. I feel like now my tummy is starting to stretch. Like it doesn't feel like it's actually stretching. Something is stretching it inside. It's getting real. Another thing, like I said, when I sleep, I think because I'm becoming heavier, when I sleep on my left, my whole body just whole weight on my left. And then it hurts. Then I can't sleep on my tummy, can't sleep on my back. Oh, life. But anyway, we're good. Baby and we're really good. Still no sickness. I still actually just have digestion issues. I burp a lot. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. But anyway, this is baby. At 19 weeks, we are almost 20 weeks, almost halfway through. So, see you next week, guys. Hi guys, welcome to week 21. This is how we look with our baby. That's week 21. They are growing. He or she is growing. Yes, we still do not know the gender. And yeah, so pregnancy is okay. Yeah, lately the sleeping is just kind of getting worse, but nothing a good pillow cannot fix. And then, as we've recently noticed, it seems like my belly button is about to pop as we're at that stage now. So in 2-3 weeks, I believe it would have popped. But other than that, you can hear the kicks now, you can feel the kicks, Daddy can feel the kicks as well. So that's the exciting part. So anyway, this is week 21. Welcome to week 24. This is how baby is. Currently, baby Z is growing. We're 24 weeks, which is 6 months, but not 6 months in pregnancy. I am gonna go to my 3rd trimester in 2 weeks from now. 26 weeks, so yeah. There's nothing really to tell apart from the fact that I can't sleep anymore, guys. I need pillows everywhere. Between my legs, I need pillows, but I'm good.
A future polo driver.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching the pregnancy journey, and right now here goes the story about how I gave birth to my bounces baby boy, my boy. You know, so I'm gonna start the story here. In January, I went for a checkup. The beginning of January, I went for a checkup, and I picked up, or the doctor picked up, that my BP is quite high, so I was on medication to bring down the BP. Cool. Then I think at around 35 weeks, which is now beginning of Feb, he mentioned, my gynecologist, that we might induce, or I might get induced. So, and if we had to do this, we're going to do it at 38 weeks because, you know, complications, the BP, if it's out of control, yeah, long story like that. For those who actually follow me on Instagram, I shared my birth story about how I was born and how my mom fainted, I think, and later only to find that it actually had to do with BP. So the minute I heard induced BP, I said, let's do this because I don't want to faint, guys. I don't want to faint in my last days of pregnancy. So yeah, we agreed to do the induction, whatever that's called, on 38 weeks. So, but he said before that I had to do a stretch and sweep. So I didn't know what a stretch and sweep was, guys. Others would call it a membrane sweep, but basically it's stretch and sweep, where it's like tricking your body into thinking that it's in labor, or whether it's tricking your body or the baby, one of the two. Yeah, so I actually googled, you know, how's the pain level, because I mean, this is scary, guys. This is the beginning of this process. And I did my stretch and sweep on a Wednesday just before Zion was born. It wasn't painful. I don't want to lie. For me, I've heard people say that it was painful for them. For me, it wasn't, and I don't think it's because my pain tolerance is very high. I think it really was just not painful, you know. So we did the sweep. Literally took a few seconds, and then he explained that because it's my first child, there is actually no guarantee that I will go into labor. And if I don't go into labor between Wednesday and the 22nd of Feb, which was on a Monday, so if I don't want to labor, then I will get induced. Waited. Zion didn't want to come. So on Monday, on my birthday, I got admitted at the hospital at night. So I was to be admitted in the middle of the night going to Tuesday. Got admitted, and the midwife who was on duty that night then explained to me that but something that my gynecologist had explained, but she explained again that it's this inducing is in 3 doses, and they're giving it in 6 hourly, every 6 hours, from 12 midnight, 6 a.m. and 12 midday, you know. So she did the first one at 12 midnight when I got admitted, and my gosh, guys, like, hey, I mean, here I am thinking it's gonna be like the stretch and sweep, like it's not gonna be hectic because it's pretty much the same thing that they do. It's just like some gel thing that they put inside there. So, and I'm thinking it's free flowing, it's not gonna be hurting. Anyway, she did also explain that because it's my first child, after the first dose I might not react. I might actually, like, the chances are very high that I need the second dose at 6. So I was already set in my mind that I will not go into labor in the first 6 hours. Cool. Had the first dose at 6. Then I tried to sleep. I'm sure I slept for an hour. Come on, 1, 2. There's this lady who's in labor, guys. I'm in maternity ward, by the way, so these things are normal. And my girl starts, you know, crying, and small. How the sounds just get higher and higher. Now I'm like starting to panic a bit, like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be me in a few hours, because yay, her screams were terrifying. Like, let me just say, they were really terrifying, especially at the end. I mean, she gave this last scream that made me feel like, oh, where am I going, guys? Oh my gosh. But luckily that was the last scream before they wheeled her to where she was gonna deliver. Anyway, enough about that lady. So I couldn't sleep because of her. I literally couldn't sleep. And then come 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm still awake. And then this the midwife comes through and says, okay, second dose. Guys, it's still burning from 12 a.m. It's still burning, it's still painful. Mokel, second dose. Oh, it feels as if she's fighting down there. It is so painful. I don't want to lie, it's so painful. She did the second dose, and I'm thinking, okay, I know, now we are moving. Now I'm sure. 6 o'clock, nothing. I'm still not feeling anything. That time I'm at 38 weeks and 3 days. So I'm not feeling anything. Gabo, Hour 11, my gynecologist comes and he does his rounds, and he says, no, I need to check how far you are. Third time, basically in a time of 12 hours, again somebody's putting their hands in there. Gosh. And so this time I'm thinking, because this guy has done this last week, it's not gonna be painful. Guy, you guys, actually, let me not talk about the pain, because wow, guys, I don't think my mind was actually prepared for the checking. I don't think my mind was prepared for all that stuff. So anyway, he checks and he says, no, I'm 2 centimeters, and therefore I will not get the 3rd dose at 12 midday. But they will be now checking me every 4 hours to see how dilated I was. So okay, took a rest. About 3, he comes back to do his final rounds. So he checks me and we find that I'm 2 to 3 centimeters dilated. So okay, first I start to become a bit discouraged, because I mean, I've been here since midnight and it's now 3 p.m, you know, and I'm still 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters dilated, which means that in the past 4 hours basically I didn't change. And that was a very much of a discouragement to me. And another thing, guys, because COVID, my husband was only allowed to be in the hospital 1 hour in a day, you know. So on that day he couldn't be with me throughout the day. I basically had to be alone. Yeah. And because if I had given birth maybe later, I would want him to come at that time, or I would want him to come at least around the time I'm giving birth. So yeah, we couldn't waste the 1 hour. So I had to go through all that stuff alone, the pain of being checked. But anyway, hey, we carry on in life, you know. So around 6, midwife comes. This is the day shift. Midwife comes and she checks me. This is now my 1, 2, 3, 4, my 5th time I'm being checked. This is now a 3rd different person that is checking me, you know. So she checks and she's like, no, nothing has changed. She calls the doctor. Doctor says, break your waters. Broke my waters. And I am kind of expecting to feel a bit of pain from people that have given birth, that I have spoken to. It seems like when they break your waters, there's some kind of pain that comes. So I know, first of all, I was not in labor, but somehow I was expecting some kind of a pain, but I felt nothing. And the breaking of the waters is like waters, very warm waters that just, you know, nothing painful, nothing hectic. And so yeah, so I think when she checked around 6 and she found that I'm still around 2, 3, I really just got more disappointed, more discouraged. I started feeling a bit down. Yeah, but anyway, at 7, just after 7, the midwife comes through. The midnight midwife comes through, or the nighttime midwife comes through, and it's a different one from the one that I had when I was first admitted. And she's like, I need to check how far you are. And I'm like, the other one checked me an hour ago. She's like, no, this is my shift, I'm starting, I need to know where you at. This is the 6th time somebody's checked. Oh. Guys, why didn't anyone warn me about this? Why didn't anyone warn me about the constant checking? Because wow, guys, wow, that's all I can say. So anyway, she checked and she's like, I'm for 3. Okay, that's when it hit me hard to say, you know what, Zion doesn't want to come. Maybe he just wanted to sit in the tummy, in mommy's tummy, for 2 more weeks. But this guy's not ready, and I am now I'm just fed up with the checking. I'm in pain. It's burning down there. I'm not in pain in terms of contractions, but I'm in pain down there because of the constant checking. And remember, if I'm 2 centimeters, that means that this baby's head is not here. It's not down here. It's still very far. So which means that when they check, they have to, they're fighting. They're going deep inside me. So, woof, yeah. And I'm not doing this to scare anyone, guys. I'm just explaining my story. I'm explaining my side, what happened to me. Maybe to someone else the checking wasn't bad, but for me it really was. It just broke me because I was like, this is not what I signed up for. Things are not going according to plan. And for those who know me, I'm a planner, guys. I like things going according to plan. So now all of a sudden things are not going according to plan. I was bummed out, or honestly I was not okay. So when she checked there around 7, she called the gynecologist, and he advised her to give me this medication to give me pain. This pain was contractions basically. So she said she was gonna come back in an hour after she checked around 7 to administer this medication. So I think in the time she was gone, I started thinking about it, that really, do I want to go through with this? Do I even have the strength to wait? Do I have the strength to just endure all those checkings? Because I was really, guys, I was emotional. I was not okay. So when she finally came back about 8:30, so I just asked her this question. I said, is there guarantee that if you give me this medication, I am going to go into labor at least the next few hours? And she says, honestly, there's no guarantee. I said, no, wait a bit, woman. I think I want to have a C-section, because I can't. You even gonna give me pain and still probably wait another 24 hours. I was just not having it anymore. I remember when I told her just to give me a second, I need to speak to my husband. When she went out to speak to the doctor and call the doctor to say I'm thinking of doing a C-section, when I called my husband, I just broke down. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I was just crying so much. Guys, you have no idea the emotion that happens that time. Oh. Yeah, guys, giving birth is an extreme sport. It just took everything, every strength that I was ready, guys. But now I felt discouraged. I was discouraged because, like I said, things were not going according to plan. I wanted to push this baby out, and this is now like almost like 20 hours, over 20 hours of waiting, and there is absolutely nothing that's happening. I'm not getting any pain, nothing. Yeah, and also just the thought of now having to go through C-section, and lastly the disappointment of electing to go to C-section. It's one thing when you go to an emergency C-section because baby, but this time I felt like it was me who had given up, and I was sad about that because I felt like I failed myself because and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anyone who is giving birth a C-section is a failure. No, I mean, that's the feelings I was feeling because I had already planned to say, I mean, if there's nothing wrong, why have a C-section? If you can push, why not? And those were the feelings that I was thinking to myself. So now to actually now tap out and say I want C-section, even though the baby is fine, even though I actually was fine physically, yeah, that for me was just, I was beating myself up to say, but why would you just give up? Just hold on a bit longer. But I just had no strength. And I think another, factor was the fact that I was alone through all that stuff. I didn't have anyone to hold my hand to say, it was just phones and WhatsApp. So yeah, so so I decided I'm gonna have a C-section. Got over it. Now I was ready for this baby. Now I was like, I just want to see my baby now. I'm done, I'm tired, let's just get this baby out. So I went in for my procedure, I think it was around 11 p.m. and so when I got there, guys, I'm expecting injection at the back. I think it's called an epidural, I don't know. I'm expecting an injection, but I can see, man, kunama goobies, but no one is actually telling me to sit up straight. So I end up asking the anesthetics, I think that's what she's called. Yeah, that, honey, are you not injecting me? And she says no. Yeah, gives me some story about a mix-up, about how they didn't realize at the pharmacy that they had ran out of this numbing one, so I have to go under. Basically, I'm asleep. Anyway, they had no choice, so I actually slept. All I just remember was being told you will feel a bit of heat on your hand, and I felt the heat on my hand and on my chest, and and I'm waiting to count from 10 to 1. By the way, I was out. It knocked me out so quick, and I woke up. I'm in the waiting room of theater. I'm done, and I'm willed, and Zion was born at 7 minutes past 11 at night, 23 hours after I was admitted. And then yeah, so I went back to the room, and my husband was there, and he showed me pictures of him, but I only actually saw Zion the following morning around 5 because I was vomiting. I was sleeping the whole time. Oh gosh. And I was vomiting in the morning around 5 because of the medication that they used the night before. But anyway, that was it. Baby was healthy. I was healthy. At around 9, I was starting to walk around. I think the picture that I had of C-section was not what I experienced, because I was thinking pain. Honestly, I mean, I'm not saying it's not painful, because pain meds are there, but honestly speaking, it was not. The recovery was good. It was not bad. So yeah, so basically that's how I gave birth. I'm just grateful for my strong boy. I'm grateful for he's such a healthy young man. He is so fresh. For those who follow me on Instagram, I put up his pictures. He is like the most cutest baby. He's so perfect. He's so perfect. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching my birth story and my pregnancy journey, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's Lala_Mrs. Mampa. Thank you guys. Bye.